Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by Danielle's Blooming Garden. I am Danielle. In today's video, I'm going to be planting some onions. I've been waiting for this day along with several different things I look forward to throughout the growing season, and planting onions is one of those things. Is that yours too? Let me know in the comments. But I'm excited today about planting onions. So these are the variety that I'm going to be planting. Is the Texas Early Grano. I'm also going to be planting a couple other things as well, some more beets and some more carrots. If you don't know, I have already planted some carrots, but somebody ate the tops off of them. So they went bye-bye. And I went on vacation, just coming back from vacation, and my beets didn't make it. So I've got to plant some more beets because I like to eat beets and they're very beneficial to the body. So I'm going to be planting these three things today in the garden. And I'm so excited to get these things done. It's my favorite time of year, fall, because of the weather. It is so nice out here. It's about 5:45 in the evening. Sun has gone down. It's probably about 80 degrees today, so it wasn't too bad. So I'm going to get you down behind me where I'm going to be planting in this raised bed here, where I was growing some basil. Also the beans were, some black beans were in this area here. So this is where I'm going to be planting them. So let me get you in position so you can see them better and we can get started. Okay, so I have got to get my gloves on and I'm going to be pulling out these basil and I guess I'm going to save one plant. Well, actually, what I mean by save it is just get the leaves off of it. But the rest, I'm pretty much done with it. They need to go bye-bye. So I'm going to be pulling these out. It looks so good, and I hate to waste stuff, but I've got to move on. You know, things in the garden, you got to move on with them. They're doing good, but they got to go. They got to go. Because when you don't have a lot of space, you have to utilize your space and get some things out of there, even though they may not be ready to come out yet. So I shall think about saving some of those or not, some of those leaves. I made some really good pesto on my previous video, so if you hadn't had a chance to look at that video, consider checking that out if you like basil pesto, because it turned out really good. We ate it with some meatballs, and it was really good. What do you guys do with your basil? There are so many things that you can use basil for. So good. And if you had smell-o-vision, you could smell this garlic, this basil. It smells so good. So good. Okay, this is coming out. All right. And I'm trying, what I should do is try to move this out the way, but it's kind of wrapped around this. Get these things out of here for a minute. I'm also trying not to hurt my back again. We went on vacation and somehow I hurt my back. The Salty Dog, if you don't know, I've heard of his channel, the Salty Dog Homestead. He talked about something real. When you get into your 40s, I'm gonna get down so you can see me. When you get into your 40s, different things start happening for no reason. You don't even understand it. Well, that's what happened to me. We went on a long walk, and at the end of the walk, my back was hurt. Who can explain that? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, but we had a really good time, despite my back. This is a lot of dirt on here. I tried to save some of it, but I just get what I can. All right. All right, so got all that garlic out. And I'm just seeing if I got all that garlic out. Why I keep saying garlic? Got all that basil out. And I am just making sure that none of my clips are still in here that I have used to tie down the irrigation system with. So some of them are still in there. All right. Goes another one. Another one. Okay. And here goes another one. All right. The mosquitoes are out here with me. Okay. I'm gonna get some of this straw out as well. And some of these roots. Okay. So I'm gonna add actually some more compost and soil to this box, this bed. Fill it up some. I might need some more. I might get a little bit more. All right, so I got some more soil and put it in there. Took my gloves off to put some more spray on. I didn't put my gloves back on, but I think I'm done with the pretty much getting the stuff out of the dirt. Just want to break up some of these pieces of compost. Okay. So now I'm going to add some of my fertilizer. And in here I have a mixture of garden tone, which is 355 NPK, and also some extra bone meal for root development. So I'm going to sprinkle that in here kind of generously. Okay. We'll get that mixed around. Oop. All right, so what I'm doing now is just making some lines in the soil, just a furrow. So where I'm going to lay the seeds at. And then kind of give me an idea of where I want to plant these at. That might be too close on that side, so maybe I'll come half and do that one. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to get my onions. And as I said, these are the Texas Early Grano onion. And usually onion seeds are very, very small, so they don't need to be planted very deep. If I can get them to come on out of here. Get a good bunch to come out. That way I don't have to keep digging in there. Okay, but that's what the onion seeds look like. They're very small. So I'm just going to be laying them in a line here. About 3 inches apart. And I'm planting more than one in each area to make sure I get good germination. And then I will thin out the ones if they all, grow together. I will thin those out. But gardening is just so much fun. And it is so rewarding and relaxing. If you haven't done it yet, started a garden, I encourage you. I try to be so encouraging to those that have not started a garden yet to start. Just even if you only get one plant, you don't have to put it in the ground. Just get one pot and decide what you want to plant. It's not too late right now. You see, right now I'm planting onions. So today is October 12th, and I am planting my onions out. So it's not too late. Some things it may be too late to get them, depending on where you are. Also, that is a big thing. It's a big factor to factor in what zone you live in. So you can Google that, type in, what garden zone do I live in? Put in your state and town, and it'll tell you what garden zone that you are in, so you can start growing your food. And you'll know exactly according to that zone what things that you can plant in your area. Because really it's not that hard to just get a couple of things planted in the dirt, in the soil, and just to see what you can get and what results from that. It is awesome. It is really, really awesome. So I'm getting to the end here. And I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in and supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it, because my main thing is to just be encouraging to people, especially now in the time we live, just to be encouraging to people to have something to look for, get a hobby, and consider having gardening as that hobby. Now, Lord, let me see where I started at. Where did I finish at? Okay, I think I was here. Okay. We shall see when they start coming up. Then I'll be like, oh, that's where it was. All right. So anyway, I'll put that one here. I'm on that row right there. Because the seeds are so small, it's so hard to see. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that got mixed up on where they were. I know that for a fact. Okay. So now I'm just going to close these up. And like I said, you don't have to plant them deep. I'm just going to close the line up, the hole up where I was. And the onions are planted just like that. Not hard. Oh, got a little stick in there. And I've seen you guys plant a lot of different things. And I get so excited when I see everybody growing different things. It gets me excited to see what can I grow next time. Although, you always have to make sure that you're not growing too much too much of stuff, then you get overwhelmed, and then, you know, you end up quitting or something like that. That has happened to me, and I don't even have a big garden. My garden is not big. But yes, especially, you know, gardening. I'm in zone 9A here in Southern Alabama, and gardening in the summer down here is, it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak at all. All right, so I'm gonna get this watered in. Just like that, our onions are planted. Done, done, and done. Then I will watch these come up. And if I don't have good germination on some, you know, you can throw another seed in there. Absolutely, throw another seed in there. Okay. And then what I'll do is come back and I will put some more straw on top to help with the moisture. All right, next I'm going to be planting some carrots. And these are them here. These are the long Imperator carrots. These are the ones that snail or worm, whatever it was, it went ahead and ate them. So I'm going to put some fertilizer in there. Again, it's just the garden tone with some extra bone meal. And I've already amended the soil. I've added, in this bucket, I've added some compost and more soil in there. All right. And just kind of get the little chunks out. Okay. Now carrots as well is a small seed. They don't need to be planted very deeply. So these, the planting depth on these is 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And the seeds on these seem like they're smaller than the onions. You can see those. So I'm just going to sprinkle some around here. And I've already got, I'll show you the other carrots that I have growing already in there. All right, so we'll water those in next, but let me, we'll go ahead and turn around to the beets right behind here. So these are the carrots right here. These are the, where's my little sign at? These are the purple carrots. And then those over there are the Denver 126. So these are doing good. I know I probably need to thin these out some. I'll see. I shall see. But we're going to get these beets planted in here. And I'll probably be planting some more as well in another bucket on a different day. Just sit those right there. And these are what these look like. These are a little bit bigger. And what's you can actually, in these, is actually more than one plant will come up from each one of these seeds. So you don't have to plant too many, but you can definitely plant them a little bit deeper than the carrots and the onions that I just planted. They can definitely be planted deeper. And beets are something that is an acquired taste. It has a very, very earthy taste. So, but when I cook them, they do not. I have sauteed them. I have, you know, cooked them in the oven, and they do not have an earthy taste after that. You can still taste it a little bit, but not like, you know, oh my gosh, this is awful. And I have tasted some like that. But when I cook them down, they do not have that taste. So give them a try. Go out of your comfort zone and give them a try. All shall be okay if you do that. I'm gonna plant one more right there. Okay, put these back in here. And that is all that I am planting today. Now here are some things that I wanted to show you. So here we have another flush of beans coming on. See these here? These are the pinto beans. So there's some more buds coming on there. So these are coming out nicely. And let me also show you some of the other brassicas that I had planted. That's another bean coming on there. They're coming on so nicely. This is another, probably the last flush of beans. So let me show you the brassicas that I planted. This is actually some of them right here, extra plants. So I've got to plant some of these out. From some of the ones that I lost, some of the plants that I lost, there's a cabbage right there. I believe this is a collard. We've got some kale in here. And I think I might have a rutabaga in here as well. So I'll be planting some of these out. Look at my pretty flowers here. These are the, oh my goodness, what are these flowers? I'll put it on the screen because you know when I get on camera, I can't remember some things. On the way there, I wanted to show you some of the tomatoes. These are the Giant Goliath bush tomatoes that are growing here. Remember I told you I did not have a good tomato year, but they are starting to grow here. So I'm gonna let them do their thing until they say we've had enough. Okay, so we're in the crop cage and here are some of the brassicas. They are doing absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We're going to scan over this celosia that is not doing wonderful at all. So that is another one. They are doing so well. That one looks a little eaten up, but that was like that even when I planted it from a young seedling. So we'll cross over here. That's a cabbage, red cabbage there. It's another cabbage. But yeah, they're doing so well. So I just had to show you that. This is a kohlrabi that is growing here. So I'm so excited about that. Got a few little weeds in there, but that's okay. And lastly, these are some of the other tomatoes that I have growing in here. These are the Cherokee Purple tomatoes. And look how many I have on there, you guys. I am so excited about that because I thought I was never going to get any tomatoes this year. But look at that. Awesome. All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with me in the garden today, getting these onions planted along with some beets and carrots. I'm so looking forward to these things to start growing. I'm gonna keep you along for the journey, and just don't forget to tune in soon on the next video, hopefully what I'm gonna be planting next time. So thank you so much. I hope you guys stay well, have a good time in your gardens. Garden therapy, look at it as that. If you've not started your garden therapy yet, what are you waiting for? Get started. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you like the content, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.